Thank you very much. Hi from my side. Great to see you here. Very important topic beforehand. So when we talk about our topic, security, especially OT security, always in mind, because it's the basic for all we do when we talk about our specific topic now across industrial optimization and operations intelligence. Great event here. By the way, I'm Jürgen. I'm from DXC. We'll hand over later to Mark. Great event. Lots of new technology, startups with the latest, greatest on AI. We see the most powerful waivers ever. NVIDIA is simulating complete factories. So robots starting to work in the production environment. And when you ask someone from the plants, a plant manager, so where are your challenges? What are your issues? And then very often it's kind of let me check in Excel. Let me see. Okay, I need information from this machine. I need information from the other machine. So the information is not available, and this is not because they are not wanting to do this. This is not because they are not knowing about how to do it. The issue is right now, and this is what we see here on that slide on the left side. It's a historically grown production environment we have in place, or our clients have in place. We have kind of chaotic shop floor communication, different IT systems, and to work in on a brownfield environment, that's quite a tough stuff to change things. And coming from a brownfield approach to a greenfield approach, nobody will pay for this, especially not at these times. So the challenges are no transparency, losing grip to latest kind of technologies like AI agents. I also would say in terms of physical AI and robotics, automation, and difficult also to learn across plants. So you can do one thing in one plant, but just find out how to scale it into another plant, or even more how to scale it into 20 and more of plants. And what is the problem then at the end of the day? Untapped cost of goods sold, COGS. So there's a big potential looking at this stuff to get the transparency into your production environment and to be able to make decisions, but also be able to use latest technology within your production OT stack. And how this is happening, happy to hand over to Mark. Great partnership we have in place. We just launched a common product. And Mark will tell you a little bit more about what this is doing, how it is doing, and what the benefits are for your clients.
Thank you so much, Jürgen. So we are here today together because we have just launched a joint product called the Factory Fast Track, and that's basically the fast track to manufacturing transformation. And we launched this together because we wanted to combine the speed of innovation of us as a startup, as well as the global delivery engine and the consulting expertise and the decades of working in manufacturing plants and the global reach of DXC. So that's why we decided to do this work together, to transform large enterprises together, to really get the best of both worlds, so that you have the cutting edge innovation and the speed of a startup, but you also have the global reach of a system integrator, so that they can do a concurrent deployment across 70 plants, across 4 continents, which, to be honest, for a startup is a bit more difficult than if you have 120,000 people at the ready to support you in deployment. But really, as Jürgen said, it's about transforming the manufacturing of large-scale enterprises. So really about data-driven innovation, about being able to roll out agents and AI at scale. But the very, very beginning of what actually happens is, as Jürgen said, the transparency. So you first need to understand your systems, understand your operations, understand your processes, know where the levers for improvement are, and really identify them, and then you can target them and focus on actually working on the most important topics in your logistics and in your operations. So really the very first thing of what we do is we connect to the existing systems, so to the ERP systems, to the MES systems, to the warehouse management systems, to really understand the operations in terms of manufacturing and logistics at the customer. And this is actually actually an agent-driven onboarding. So normally how you used to do this, you would send an army of consultants into the plant for 9 months, and they would do a bunch of interviews, and they create a bunch of Excel sheets, and they would then try to map what actually happens, which processes are running, how that's related to the plant, do a full value stream mapping, figure out where do we actually create losses, where do we have work in progress that's stuck, but really doing that basically, bringing together the IT data from the ERP system, bringing together the OT data, taking it into one common context graph, and surfacing that to the DXC consultant so they can identify the areas for improvement and work with the change management teams on site to actually optimize the operations, and then deploy automation, AI, and agents to help turn this into a continuous process. So not just do you have this factory fast track in terms of your transformation of the enterprise, but also you have a running system that enables you later on to continuously optimize your production afterwards.
Maybe one interesting topic, Mark, while Mark is saying this, you do not need that big amount of advisors, consultants any longer running through your plans, doing all this information capturing. And on the one hand side, I mean, this is also a business we did before as DXC, or we are still doing for our clients. Nevertheless, we also understood that new technology gives more speed to our clients. And this is exactly what we see. And when we look at the European industry market and what is happening right there, speed for us is the most important topic. So even though we do not need that much of consultants in that specific area, the solution from Context Fab is amazing in terms of speed and also in accuracy. So it's on the one hand side, as you see, there's something difficult for us as a company, but we see also very much more the opportunity in that topic.
Yeah, I mean, as Jürgen said, it's really not feasible to spend another 5 years doing data integration and trying to figure out how to do a data-driven and AI-driven optimization of your manufacturing. If we wait 5 years to improve manufacturing in Europe, there's not that much left, to be honest. And that's why really it's about speed. So it's about less than 1 year to ROI. And really, when we're looking at the first topics, it's about and when we are looking at the topics, so how we normally engage is, and we're very happy to talk at our booth about this in detail. But it's very similar to what we talked about: understand your operations and optimize from there.
Yeah, so we would be happy, as said, seeing you at the stage at our booth over there. And I really tell you, it's sometimes for me, and I often told it to Mark, it's like a miracle how this is working. In the beginning, I always thought kind of that's not true. This is not possible. I mean, being in manufacturing environments since years, I've thought this is not possible. Luckily, we've seen that this is possible, and it can also be possible for your environment, for your production environment. Happy to say hello at our booth, and you can talk to us whenever you see us, also all over the day. Thank you very much for listening, especially at this high temperature outside here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.